Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin here with today's Divine Daily Blast. And yes, I look a bit different. My regular eyeglasses, the arm broke, so I found a second set, or spare set, if you will, and popped these on. I don't know if I like them or not like them. Anyway, an excuse to go buy another pair of eyeglasses. Let's get right to the cards of the day, shall we? Okay, we have an angel numerology number 4 day today, all about the angels. Oddly enough, I opened my eyes this morning. Well, I actually opened my eyes early, 3:30, but then I like to go back and nap again. And the next time I knew, it was 4:44 this morning. I'm thinking, okay, angels, that's perfect. The messages from your guardian angels and your archangels today: stop worrying about whatever you were thinking about at the time this number was called. It's about being brilliant in business. Also, working on bigger picture ideas. Pull out the magician card or the star card in your tarot decks and work with Archangel Samuel and Archangel Gabriel today as you go through your day. The moon, my loves, feels like something's missing. Maybe it's that. The moon today is in Capricorn and has a square with Neptune. And then, of course, it squares up with Saturn. But there's a potential for confusion and maybe a little bit of upset. You might be feeling a little bit sensitive. Somebody's feelings might be hurt by something that got said. To avoid any crossed wires and any kind of, upsets, be intentional with what you're saying. Be integral with what you're saying. Have a little respect for what you're saying. There's a lot going on in the world, a lot of not so pleasant information, and people have a tendency to blow, if you will. The lid comes off their pot and they just feel like they've got to vent. Listen, let it be, let it be, let it be. Nothing to do with you. It's just allowing the festering to pop. All of us who work with spirit, work with light, work with love, work with understanding, work with faith, we're able to keep the peace. But we've worked through all those bumpy, egotistical moods and that kind of thing. Moving on. A message from Archangel Jeremiah. When you call upon me, I will empower you to develop your spiritual gifts, so you can more easily receive heaven's messages. My psychic gifts are strong and trustworthy. Angelic messages flow easily to me. I believe that to be true. I'm also abundant and wealthy. I am on a journey of love and fearlessness. All to be on a journey of love and fearlessness, that would be wonderful. Totally, totally wonderful. Archangel Raziel is with us all week long. Raziel is he who is the secrets of God, telling us to go beneath the surface, look underneath, look in our heart space, look in our soul space, seek a deeper understanding from myself. When I think about this card, I think about what is it that I need to do to feel better about a situation, or is there a stem or a root for these awkward feelings? This card basically says you've learned so much from yourself and the world, and you're recognizing all the great lessons of these experiences as well as the challenges, but they're going to continue on the pathway of this life. And even though we've got this far and we've learned this much, there's still more to do, still more to learn, and a lot more to uncover. Raziel says don't take things at their face value. Do more research, spend more time contemplating, go deeper than you think you even have the capacity to do. And then your affirmation: you're willing to go deeper. You're willing to unearth these secrets. You're willing to perhaps see the brilliance of what's really going on instead of the day-to-day mundane. Not that the day-to-day mundane isn't important. Of course, we've got to pay bills. We've got to be within the boundaries of the life's journey, but we can also have fun along the way. Rama and Sita, they're with us this week. They are our divine masters. Basically, all about a holy union, the soulmate connection, that feeling connected to your loved ones, the ones you care about, your friends. That's a good card for this week. Here we go with Louise Hay's affirmation. I move from being a victim to being in charge of my life. I feel good about myself. And right here, what a lovely image of a stag on the highlands or hillside, commanding the space. The space that we occupy in these lifetimes deserve to be commanded, not bullied over, not pushed over, not shoved over, but the space we take on the planet, in the universe, that's our space, belongs to us, and deserves to be commanded. Now, the tarot card for today, which I pulled on Sunday, is the Two of Swords. And I'm using the Ciro Marchetti Mystic Palette Tarot deck. Now, the Two of Swords shows here a dancer. It's inside the sanctum or the sanctuary or the little chapel, if you will. It looks like it's inside a chapel. And the card shows up when we're maybe not speaking our truth, keeping information, or keeping part of ourselves hidden. And in this particular instance, the dancer is keeping her guard up. You see these two swords right here. She's being a little on the defensive side, not letting anybody slip their defenses upon her. She keeps herself blindfolded so she can't be fooled by appearances. Of course, this isn't really sustainable. In the long run, she'll have to lower the guard. We'll have to learn to trust. We'll have to let ourselves go. Now, this is like the moon card in the sign of Libra, making a decision. Do I show myself? Do I become vulnerable? Do I let my guard down? Do I let myself be seen? Do I blow my top, if you will, if you're upset about something, rather than keeping things together? This is where going deeper makes a difference. This is where I'm on this journey. And this life journey is a bit bumpy. And there are these potholes. And these potholes, I'm trying to avoid them, but sometimes I slip into them and it's a bit bumpy. You know, your psychic gifts are strong and trustworthy. So we may have to let our guard down when it comes to admitting that we have these psychic abilities, telling our loved ones and our friends not to worry. And they say, well, it's all right for you. What do you mean not to worry? Blah, 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 blah. I've got good instinct, good intuition that things are going to work out. I've been doing that a lot lately, standing in the defiance of world conflicts. That I've always said, you cannot have a breakthrough unless there's a breakdown, and we're in the breakdown process. Things being pulled apart. Astrologers have said it, psychics have said it, mediums have said it. Can't have that many people with that much energy saying we're in the breakdown. We're in the part where things don't work. And when people look at that, they see it. They say, yeah, you know, you're right. We're not oblivious. You can't go out the door and be oblivious to what's going on. So in this particular instance with this tarot card, it's putting your guard up and your blindfolds up may not be the answer. It may be let your guard down, let your vulnerability be shown, and help other people go deeper, go below the surface, see what's really going on. Fairies, what are you up to today? Ooh, so they've made themselves a little passageway in their woodland hollow. A passageway would be like a hallway, and it's being lit by these lanterns. I'm sort of seeing the glow of the lanterns. I'm not really sure what kind of material they've used, but it's just like little fairy lights. They're saying whimsical, be whimsical. Ooh, whimsical with your approach, whimsical and playful. What card do you have for us today? This feels good. Luck. That's whimsical and playful. A black cat, a horseshoe, tarot cards. What else is in this card? I think this card is really about letting your guard down and showing your luck. This is basically saying luck is really on the way. You're closed off to it. Your guard is up. You're too blocked. You're too blocked from your blessings. Oh, this is so good. Use your psychic gifts. Undo all the stuff that's got you all done up. What else does it say? Move from being a victim to being in charge of your life and feel good about yourself. That's lucky. Oh, I like this. So the energy I'm getting with this is turn the lights on, turn the lanterns on, get into some whimsical, magical stuff. You know, that could be like me doing a beaded blanket. I'll show you that tomorrow. I won't show it today because it's all wrapped up, but I've been working on this beaded blanket. It is 130 rows this way, 108 stitches that way, and there are over 2,000 beads in it. It's gorgeous. Anyway, my friends, that's it from me for today. Let me know in the comments how you go and what's working for you. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and supporting the channel. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.